welcome to the Fierce Female Network. I'm your host, Fierce Manson, and today is Sunday, baby. It is Sunshine Sunday. It is Sunshine Sunday. Listen, the sun is not shining outside, honey. But when I say Sunshine Sunday, I am talking about your continents. I am talking about the shine that's on the inside of you because it's beaming on the outside and you've got a shine on your face. So listen, it is Sunshine Sunday. Listen, got some great music for you on today. I'm going to get to that in just one moment. It is February 22nd, 2026, 4:30 p.m. on the Central Standard Time Zone and 5:30 p.m. on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. Y'all know what I'm going to say up in here. The Eastern Standard Time Zone is the time zone that rocks my socks off, honey. You know I got to push it up to the ATL, to my home team. Must give a shout out to my team, Fierce Nation International, the hardest working team on the planet. They're based in Kenya, Zimbabwe, East and West Africa, the UK, and Germany, and my honorary member in India, Karan Patati. All right. I'm going to get to the life lesson in just one moment. But listen, guys, so I want to start off with this. Talking about Eric Dane. Eric Dane, you know, he passed away with ALS. You know, I used to watch Grey's Anatomy back in the day. I used to love Grey's Anatomy. So listen, I got some music for you from an independent artist. I want to say recording artist. His name was Ace No Face. I know that sounds like an interesting name. Ace No Face. Yeah, it's just like it sounds. No Face, NOFACE, No Face. So listen, you know, I want to give a shout out and condolences to Dane. So listen, Eric Dane, who was on Grey's Anatomy for a number of years, who passed away from ALS, and he was only 54 years old. And so when he first passed, you know, I said, that's a hard one. Of course, everyone knows. I mean, the whole world is not asleep. ALS is a really hard one. ALS, very difficult. And so I was looking at MSN. On MSN, his wife, Rebecca Gayheart, she stepped up as his caregiver for her estranged husband, Eric Dane, as ALS demanded 24-hour care. And listen, y'all, being a caregiver is very difficult. It's not an easy task. And so I just wanted to talk about it just a little bit on today. You know, my show is always upbeat, got a lot of energy and everything like that, but I got some music that has a lot of energy on today. So listen, she talked about in the article on MSN, she stepped up as his caregiver. And you guys know that that's very difficult, whether it's ALS, whether it's Alzheimer's, dementia, or whatever the case may be. It's a very difficult task when you are a 24-hour live-in caregiver. It's not easy. It's very difficult. And so she took to Instagram. She took to social media, thanking everybody, you know, for their support and showing their condolences. And so I wanted to, because when I first saw that he passed away, you know, I took a breath. And so I thought about someone I knew in the music industry, Ace No Face, because he was diagnosed with ALS many years ago. This was a long time ago. I was living on the south side of Chicago. I was living on Stony Island. That was back in the days when I was on Blog Talk Radio. It was WSF Radio. And Ace No Face, his music, I loved his music. And so he was a phenomenal artist, phenomenal recording artist. And I do have one of his songs, and I interviewed him on my show. And I says, you know, what's with the name, you know, Ace No Face? He said because the cards on the cover on Amazon, you can see the cover. He has a deck of cards in his hand, and he has holding the ace and the last name No Face. You won't forget it. Very catchy. So anyway, you guys know I'm very passionate. I get to know my people. And that's what I love about this business. I get to know my circle. I get to know my people. I just do not play your music. I just do not recommend your work. If you are an author, I just don't recommend. I get to know who you are. And so when I played Ace No Face's music and had him on, and I got to know him. I'm talking about the real person. I go beyond the music. I go beyond the artist. I go beyond the actor or the actress. So I've had people on this network that have been on television, have been interviewed by Oprah Winfrey. It's not a name. It's not about a name to me. It goes deeper in that. And so I got to know Ace No Face, and I would call him. He would call me, and we got to know one another. He had ALS, as I said. And so when it really, really got really bad and it got worse, and he couldn't make music anymore, and we would talk on the telephone. And so his parents made a special device for him so he could continue to make his music when he could continue to talk on the telephone, and he would just blow. The device would speak for him. He would blow into the device, and it would make sounds. It would make sounds. And listen, y'all, I'm talking about years ago. AI, you talk about artificial intelligence. This is what he had. He had a device way before artificial intelligence hit the internet. I'm not making this up. I can't be lying about that. It just fascinated me that this guy had ALS. He could not move his arms. He could not move his hands. He couldn't move his legs. Of course, he was in a wheelchair. The only thing he had was his mouth, and he would blow into that device, and he would talk to me on the telephone. And so I got to know him, and of course, I was very moved, very moved by him having ALS. I'm like, oh man, and he lived in Michigan. He was in the state of Michigan, and so he was not that far away. The name of the song is 2,000 Bikes. This is one of my favorite songs, 2,000 Bikes. 2,000 Bikes. Y'all check this out. Check it out. Here we go.
A lightning rod for cities rage. I doubt their anger's gonna fade. In the crosshairs for the shot there, reading me my rights. 'Cause I stole 2,000 bikes. It started off with one or two. I lost control, compulsion grew. Owners yelling, no reselling. Why should we pay twice? Profit from 2,000 giving grief. Grow my wicked heart. Pay me my reward. Be the city thief. See me giving grief. Grow my wicked heart. Pay me my reward. Be the city thief. See me giving grief.
All right. Wow, 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 wow. That is Ace No Face 2000 Bites. I love that song. So if you're just tuning in, this show is in dedication to Eric Dane, who passed away from ALS. And I was playing 2000 Bites because my friend Ace No Face was a recording artist, and he also passed away from ALS as well. And so, we were really good friends, and, we were just friends, platonic friends. He had a girlfriend that was there helping his parents take care of him. And so him coming on the show, doing the interview, and I played a lot of his music. We just became very close friends by telephone. We were talking, he was over in the state of Michigan, lived in the state of Michigan. And so he had, all he did was music. All he did was music. He loved music, music, music. And he did graduate. He had his degrees. He had an undergraduate degree, and he had a master's degree. But his thing was music, and he created music. He sang. That's all he did, and he made his money from music. And so his parents support him 100%, and he was just phenomenal. He was just so phenomenal, and my heart was just, so aching. My heart was aching for him. You know what I mean? And so, as I said earlier, they created a device, made a device for him to continue to make his music. And, he said to me, he says, Adrian, it's not the same because he couldn't sing. He would blow into the device and make instrumental music. And some of the songs had a little singing through the device because, of course, he couldn't speak. He would just blow, as he was deteriorating, and he was still trying to create music. And so that was 2000 Bikes. I love that song, 2000 Bikes. So listen, this show, once again, is in dedication to Eric Dane, who passed away from ALS. And I want you guys, I have a little short commercial break. I want you guys to take a listen to this. Thank you for listening to the Fierce Female Network. Please do leave a comment on this page and show your support for those that have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, dementia, and show your support for caregivers. Make sure to leave your comment. Let us know what you think about this programming. Thank you, and bye-bye. All right. So make sure to leave a comment on this show's page. You leave a comment on any page that you listen to, whatever platform. I really appreciate it. And so I was going to play Warriors by an artist, recording artist and composer and producer. He lives on the other side of the world. We were friends as well. He was diagnosed with bone cancer. And so he's got a long journey. I could never tell his story. Don't have enough time to really go into his story. And once again, I wrote the song for him. I wrote the song Warriors, and he did the music. His journey is so long. He's doing well, still in pain. I haven't spoken to him in a while. We chatted and talked a lot via Instagram. He had to be separated from his wife so he can go and get treatment. He had I think it was a bone marrow transplant, and he would always talk about the pain, pain. I just can't do pain. Me, myself, I have a very high tolerance for pain. I'm up at a 10. I have a very high tolerance for pain because I've gotten so many shots, needles, so I'm used to it. But when it comes to my friends or family, and they are in pain, I can't barely stand it. It's like I can feel it. It's like I can feel it. And so, now this guy, he was all the way on the other side of the country. He's all the way on the other side of the world. And we would talk, we would video chat, we would talk, and he'd be in his hospital room, and I would keep him company, video chatting, and he would be, I say, how's your pain? Oh, so much pain. And I'm hurting. I'm the one that's feeling the pain. I'm the one that's hurting. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, and so even with my mother, she's got bad knee pain. And I can't stand it. It's like I can feel it. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like, oh my gosh. And so listen, I've got some more music I'm going to play for you guys. And so I want you to leave comments on the page to show your support. And so also I want to say just a little bit about the policy that has been passed. It was passed back in 2023. What it has to do with caregivers. And so the Alzheimer's Association working on different policies and bills. So this one has been passed already. And I call them because I have a policy that I want to see come to pass. And it's a very huge task. It's something that don't happen overnight. And so I have it all written out. And so part of my policy, my bill that I want to bring to pass, they've already got it passed, 2023. I'm like, oh gosh, wow. And so, but mine has to do with Alzheimer's and dementia because there's a crack in the system. We need extra care, extra support when it comes to individuals that's been diagnosed with memory issues, with illnesses of the mind, Alzheimer's, and they need special care. They need a layer of protection to be we need to look out for them. And so I think that there needs to be a change in the system. And so the Alzheimer's Association has already passed part of that bill. When I saw that in 2023, it got passed. So listen, I'm all excited about that. I got some more music that's coming up for you. This song that's coming up, I'm going to play. This is let's do the flip side. This is Stacey Jackson and the flip side. That's flip side, y'all. Flip side.
If I had a superpower, I'd split myself into. I'd
All right, that is Stacey Jackson. Flip side. Now let me tell you something. Why I love Stacey Jackson. She started her music career at 40. You know, that's unheard of. Nobody kind of jumps up and start their music career at 40 years old. Well, you heard the song. That's Flip Side, Flip Side. 40 years old. So listen. I wanted to get this right, so I had to pull it up really quick. Stacey Jackson is a singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, TV presenter, and mother of four. She became an inspiration for all stay-at-home moms when she shot up to fame, y'all, having launched her career at 40. I'm sure she did. So listen, she was on ABC, What's the Buzz, and they were interviewing her, talking about, yeah. And see, okay, wait a minute, I got to hold up, put a pause, and y'all know I'm in love with Snoop Dogg. I ain't in love with him. I'm in love with his ingenuity. I'm in love with his creativity and his mind, because he is the ultimate business person. So listen, she came on my show, the Fierce Female Network, because her and Snoop Dogg did a little thing together. I said, okay, come on. So anyway, she rose up to fame because she just jumped up and did this song, started her career, I want to say, at 40 with Flipside. Y'all heard the song, so you know it's dynamite. And Snoop Dogg helped her out with her song Flipside. You hear it's phenomenal. So listen, I'm pretty much out of time. I got to get on up out of here, but I want to do a special show and dedication for the actor Eric Dane, who was on Grey's Anatomy. And I've got to play this song one more time by Ace No Face. This is 2000 Bikes.
For city's rage, I doubt their anger's gonna fade. In the crosshairs for the shot, they're reading me my rights, 'cause I stole 2,000 bikes. It started off with one or two. From 2000
and that song is just unreal. It's just unreal. So listen, that's 2,000 Bikes by recording artist Ace No Face. As I'm out of time, I got to get on up out of here, y'all. It's been a stone cold blast. As always, it is peace, love, and soul.
You